Shut up and sit down.
Hello everybody, Games from the Attic here, and welcome back to Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Now we're going to continue right where we left off in the last episode, and we're going to learn a little bit more about Lizzie and see what's going on. Let's see if there's anything over here. Hopefully this game won't give me any trouble this time, but, well, it's almost guaranteed at this point. Something bad's going to happen. What the hell is this over here? This is interesting. This is a bike path maybe. This seems like some sort of resort. There's a pool, and they were talking about chalet, which I don't know what that is. I don't know. I'm afraid I'm going to stumble into something or go the complete wrong way and just miss everything, which happens a lot in this game. But it looks like there's something over here.
You're sure no one saw you? Mrs. Graves?
I can hardly look her in the eyes. Are you sure we got enough money?
Yeah. Once we're in France, we can start working anyway.
My dad will bloody skin you.
We'll be in Spain and married by the time your dad knows we've gone.
Ooh, looks like a cute teenager is going to run away and take a boat. Or something like that. Okay, well, that wasn't really necessary, but cool. Teenage love. Yeah, this looks like some sort of resort, I guess. This area looks kind of big. It's always fun. That means I'm just going to miss everything. I hear another signal. Let's see what wise words they have for us now.
All 5 towers are now operating together, and I've got the reception up to the red zone, but it's not enough. I'm going to try and route the signal through Tower 6 to create a singular point of reception and re-coordinate the optical array, which should, in theory, focus a signal spike on the point of origin. If I conceptualize this origin point as a 7th tower, then it makes a kind of sense. Kind of.
Kind of.
I think we're moving so far beyond everything I understand about physics. Anyway, it's got to be worth a shot.
It kind of might work. And if it's going beyond the science of physics, I'm definitely not going to understand what she's talking about, which I did not. Why is this area so gray? The lighting here is kind of stupid fire wood. This place is very gray. It's not as bright as the other places. It's kind of a nice change, I guess. It's a different look for the environment. I'm going to try to be as thorough as possible just because I'm sick of missing everything. I'm going to find it all at once. Another city? Really? I guess it's in here. Makes no sense.
Oh, God, Stephen. What's happening to me?
That's it? Really? Okay, is she losing her mind now? It's cozy. Now I can go all the way out over here? Jeez. How much of this? Jeez, wow. How much do I really need to see? I'm so confused. I feel like this story is going to take a little bit longer than everybody else's for some reason. Just because of the sheer amount of place I can go and explore. Anything gonna happen over here? Of course not. Oh, well. Well, I hear children screaming and laughing. Where the hell am I going? Something's gotta happen over here. I can feel it.
She's done a run out.
Don't say that, Reese. She wouldn't do that. Would she? What about Dylan?
She's not exactly jumped at the chance of looking after him, has she? She just left you to it. She's not coming back.
And let her go. She's always thinking of everyone else. There must be something important she needs to do.
It looks like you're in charge now.
So I guess this means we're not leaving, are we?
Spain can wait. Listen, you get back in there, and you make this the best bloody Peter Pan ever performed in England. I'm gonna go and get your mum and dad.
Promise me you'll come back.
I promise.
Oh, okay. They're talking about the Peter Pan thing. That means we're at that camp, because that's where they said they were going to hold the Peter Pan performance. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It doesn't really seem like a camp. I guess it is, but... Okay, cool. Seems like we're learning more about this Reese and Rachel than we are Lizzie. Hopefully this kind of circled back around where I need to be. Okay. There's a bright light over here. What's this all about?
Hello, Catherine.
It's Kate. Elizabeth?
Lizzie. I've heard a lot about you. It's good, you know, you and him, it's not difficult or anything.
Should it be?
I'm sorry?
You said it wasn't difficult. I don't see why it would be difficult. You and Stephen were together a long time ago. He moved away. Certainly isn't difficult for me.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you or...
Well, I'm not offended. Listen, Elizabeth...
But Lizzie, please.
Lizzie. Right. You seem like an okay type of person. And I'm not trying to be rude, I promise. But let's try and be realistic here, huh? Let's, try and do our best. That's a British thing, right?
Yeah, yeah, I suppose it is. We'll do our best then.
Well, that was tension to the max. So that's the first time we've seen, I'm pretty sure we've seen Lizzie and Kate interact. Because we know at this point, Lizzie and Stephen are a little bit overly friendly. Wink, wink. Saving. Okay, well, it seems like I'm doing everything right so far. Is this... Oh, okay, I think I know where I am. Looks like it just swung back around. I think, yeah, there's the pool right there. Put them at the door so nobody's going to the restroom. Or touching themselves inappropriately. Why would somebody do that in a bathroom? Good question. Okay, where am I? Maybe these maps are a good representation of what I'm supposed to do. Ah, okay, so I came in through the camp from there, I'm pretty sure. And now I'm here, so maybe I should just keep going around. And eventually I'll see everything. That's what I was hoping for. So that seems like the best course of action. So I guess that's what we're going to continue to do. So far, there seems to be a lot of memories in this one, which is cool. It keeps things interesting. And I couldn't really tell if Lizzie and Kate were being rude to each other or not. I don't know. I had a feeling they were. What the hell is that? What are you doing, Lizzie? Hope there's nothing I missed over there. No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I saw everything over there. There's that pencil. So let's keep moving on down this way. And if I do pass anything up, it's gonna
This
suck.
is a public service announcement from Haverton District Council Emergency Measures
Speak to
Committee.
my audience, damn it.
Road and rail closures are being
Where are
implemented to
you?
help contain the
I
outbreak
will
of
find you.
influenza.
You better hush it
Please
up.
remain calm and indoors.
Okay, maybe not.
Local community leaders, head teachers, scoutmasters, and members of the clergy will act as your representatives during this period. Be sure to report any symptoms of illness.
Sometimes you have to be right up on an area for something to happen, so can't hurt to just walk up everywhere. Here we go.
Di, whatever's wrong? You look terrible.
Mrs. Graves,
Sean's, baby Dylan's, he all right?
He's fine. Di, come on.
It's okay. Let's get you a cup of tea.
Mrs. Graves, I need to tell you.
Leave it. Di.
Do you try and get out of the valley? All the roads are shut now.
I know, I was driving really fast, but the other car was on the wrong side of the road, and oh God, I think
Di,
he...
for fuck's sake, leave it.
It's all right. Hey, you're all right. Sean's all right. Baby Dylan's all right. That is what matters. Everyone's all right.
But...
No. Now, I need your help. Some of the children, they're getting quite frightened. So Rachel and I, we decided to push forward the show, keep them occupied. You said the other night that you play piano. Can you help with that?
Yes, I suppose so, but Mr. Graves, Rob...
Can look after himself. He's a big boy now. Don't worry. Just head to the hall and find Rachel. She'll tell you what needs practicing.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Graves.
And Sean, go and find Reese, please. See if he needs some help.
Yeah, of course.
Go on.
So I think Di and Sean are the two people that ran that guy off the road at that one point. At least that's what it sounds like. It sounds like they were driving fast and ran somebody off the road and they couldn't help him. This place might actually be smaller than it seems on the map. It looks big, but I think it just circles around real quick. I'm gonna try to finish up playground. I've never seen a playground. Well, I'm gonna try to finish up Lizzie's story in this episode, hopefully. Can't go through this gate. Can I? Okay. Just have to go in then. Silence. Okay. So far, this is actually a pretty interesting path, I guess. Lizzie's story is probably the most interesting so far. Jeremy's was pretty interesting, but we were still early on in the game. We didn't really have a good understanding of what was happening exactly. Still don't really, but have a little bit of a better of a grasp on kind of what's happening and what these people's stories are, or whatever. Schedules. I might be able to open it from this side. Yeah, never know. I feel like this area I kind of have a better grasp on which way to go and what's the best way to go about all this. Sitting around the campfire.
You shouldn't be smoking, you know. Not in your condition.
Stephen's fault. He got me started again.
I'm not going to try and stop you, but the weather's looking pretty rough. There's a storm coming.
That's what Stephen said. He said he'll meet me, but there's things he has to do first. He seems to think that all of this is connected to him. I don't know. I'm going anyway, whether he comes or not.
I'm assuming Stephen has thought of a way through the quarantine.
Well, he's clever. You gotta give him that.
Do you trust him, though?
Well, I love him. So I'd hope that was good enough.
I hope so, too. Listen, if you can't get through, for whatever reason, I'm getting people together at the village hall, rounding up stragglers, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I've got all the campers together here, doing a show. Peter Pan. The kids love it. It'll take their minds off things. Hey, did you see that?
Alright, so it kind of does sound like Stephen and Lizzie were going to try to escape. Oh, I hate how these people treat each other. Makes me sad in the face. Makes me sad, dog. I should be mad, dog. Because I'm an animal. said, I have a pretty good grasp of this area. Okay. That seemed kind of pointless. I assume something would happen down there. That's whatevs, you know. You want me to show up that cool. Stepped on that damn teapot and it lifted me up into the air. Like majestic. This place is so gray. It's so dark. And then it brightens up again. I'm dubbing this place the gray zone. Even though it's not gray all the time, but it is most of the time. It's really weird. And like, sometimes I see it turning gray again. Like, sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's not. I don't know. It's different. For whatever reason, I like this area than some of the other areas I've been to. Pretty sure that's the tennis court over there, and I want to go over there, but don't want to pass anything up. Okay, looks like I can go through here. Maybe I can cut back around towards the tennis court. What? Okay, I was about to say. Well, wait a minute. What am I? Is this game for real? What is the point of this area then? Oh, come on. What the heck? Okay, well. Never mind, just pointless. Don't understand that. It just looks like a little area you can go up into, or something should happen there. Okay, guess not. Let's go explore a little more. I love exploring. I am Dora the Explorer. Explorer. Oh, I hear kids screaming again. Hopefully enjoy and not in fear and terror. Yeah, I think this is, yeah, that's a tennis court. So yeah, this place isn't really that big. It's just circles around. Anything in here going on? Okay. Guess not. Why am I moving so slow? I do not know. Okay, that door's open over there, so maybe there's something I'm supposed to see in there. Oh no, this isn't the tennis court. This is a soccer area. I'm stupid. I don't know my sports. I don't know my balls very well. Really? Nothing goes on in here? What in the Hades nipples am I supposed to do? But regardless, we're moving on up. Moving on up. Okay, is anything gonna happen over here? Am I gonna get freaking trapped by the damn bushes again? Okay, well, I hear music. Very beautiful music. Ooh, blue flowers. Oh, it seems like I can scooch on over here. Oh. Okay, can't go that way. So maybe around this way? Ah, yes, much better. I could have probably just got here from the road, but whatever.
And you found it like this?
Yeah. I got into the habit of checking in first thing in the morning just to make sure he's had his pills.
Mr. Coles is not a well man, Elizabeth. It's entirely possible he upped and wandered off. If things progressed, the mind can be a fragile thing, you know?
It's just not very like him, that's all I'm saying, Doctor. He never misses the mid-morning bingo.
He didn't smoke, did he?
Not that I knew of.
There's a funny... It's like ash.
Well, that is odd. Reese cleaned in here yesterday afternoon. I'll have to have a word.
It's not like cigarette ash. Strange.
Dr. Wade, there's just been a phone call. We're needed back at the village. Apparently Mrs. Boughton has disappeared.
Alright, more interesting story. Okay. Yeah, this episode might be a little bit longer than some of the other ones, just because I really want to try to get through Lizzie's story on this episode. And then I don't think after Lizzie there's much else to do, honestly. From what I've been told, at least.
Hi, this is Kate Collins and Stephen Appleton. Leave a message.
Stephen, it's me. I'm leaving. I've waited as long as I can. If you are there to meet me, I'm leaving for the station now, but I am going anyway, whether you're there or not. But I love you. Please be there. I love you.
She loves him. But I still think he loves Kate, too. So it does seem like they were going to leave together. But I don't know what happened to Steven. Maybe he went all cuckoo and got too busy for it or whatever. I don't know. Okay, I think that's the area I was in earlier. What do these signs say? Pool down that way, playground, been there. I haven't been to reception. I think, yeah, the tennis courts are down that way and parking. I think I want to go down there. I think I want to go down there in a minute, and I want to go towards this way. I think that's the beginning of town right there, actually. I did want to check out one of these buildings.
We're not even really talking at the moment, if I'm honest with you. I've been sleeping in one of the empty chalets. Otherwise, we just sit there in silence. And then he goes off and pretends he's not drinking from one of his secret little stashes. And I pretend I ain't noticed, and then when we go to bed, it's all I can do not to scream. I don't know why we're still together. Except I do. Still love him.
You remind me of Mary when she was your age. If we'd had a daughter, I'd have been proud if she turned out like you.
You don't have to say that.
Just talk to Robert. Tell him you know he's drinking again. You two can work it out together. I know you can.
I wish I had your faith. I just don't want to be the person who stayed because they were afraid to move. I know you can't dwell on the past. I know that, but sometimes you do just think, don't you? What if the accident hadn't happened? I could have been anywhere right now, rather than stuck here, rehearsing Peter bloody Pan and fixing tumble dryers for the umpteenth time. Oh, Frank, you are an angel.
Don't be daft. You're still young, Lizzie. You got plenty of time to be whoever you want to be. Just don't keep using that leg of yours, or that husband, as an excuse.
I tried really hard to pay attention to that, but this damn drawing of what looks like Squidward peeking over a fence really caught my eye. Really could not stop paying attention to that, so it really allured me. It was very,
This is a public service announcement from
there he
Hamilton
is again.
District
There's
Council
the
Emergency Measures
stupid
Committee.
announcement, dude.
Road and rail closures are being implemented to help contain the outbreak of influenza.
It's not
Please
flu.
remain
I
calm
hate to tell
and
you, it's
indoors.
not flu. It's
Local
definitely not
community
flu.
leaders,
What kind of
head
flu do you know
teachers,
does this?
scoutmasters, and members of the
devil
clergy
flu.
will act as your representatives during this period. Be sure to report any symptoms of illness.
A lot of people had a drinking problem in this village, too. Yeah, this is the main area of town again. I'll probably go down that road because I think it leads to the same area as that road back there does. And I'm pretty sure at the end of this place, I got a feeling will probably be the station where Lizzie kept saying her and Steven were going to meet. Ooh, do we get to see the Peter Pan play? And I'm assuming that's where her story's going to end. something supposed to happen here? Oh no, what if this is where her story's supposed to end? Because it's got the same kind of atmosphere, but it's not showing up quite yet, like nothing's happening. That would also kind of make sense. But once again, it's like right in the middle of town. Why would I think to come here last? This looks like one of the first places somebody would go to. So maybe I have to go back around to these areas first. I think all that's left is this parking area, and where am I? I am here. I've already been all the way up there in the upper right area. I haven't quite been to the tennis court yet, and I haven't been in this area. That's kind of where I'm heading. It's gonna curve back around anyway, so I'll go check out and look at all this and head back to the middle of town. Alright, I know I said I wanted to finish Lizzie's story. Okay, there, speaking of Lizzie, I know I wanted to finish Lizzie's story in this episode, but I'm already almost going on almost 30 minutes, and I don't want to make this episode too long. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and end this episode here. I'm hoping to cap this series off. It should be around 10 episodes. I'm feeling it might be 11, but I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more content. And I hope you guys check out the next one. I'm out of here.